So as a 54-year-old chiropractor who has gone back to medical school, I get asked the question, what is one of the biggest difference between the chiropractic curriculum or the philosophy and the medical curriculum or philosophy? And while I'm only in my first year of med school, I do want to say this because I still consult with patients via the internet. We work with chronically health challenged patients. We look at genomics, genetic testing. We look at hormonal testing. We look at immune testing. We look at a lot of different things to help them. But ultimately, I want to give you an example of a patient that I worked with yesterday that kind of spells out the biggest differences between the philosophies of both these healthcare disciplines. So this patient has been suffering with, he can't wake up, so he can't go to sleep and sleep more than 5-6 hours without having to get up. And he's wide awake and he's got to take a Xanax to be able to get back to sleep. And he tells him he's very frustrated. No doctor's been able to help him. They've tried so many different supplements or so many prescriptions and it's still not working, still not getting better. Now, maybe because I'm in my first year of med school and I'm learning all the basic sciences that we haven't really gotten into the clinical part of it and the history taking and the assessing, but ultimately my senses tell me that it's going to come down to, okay, let's figure out the diagnosis and write a prescription and really be accurate with that diagnosis. However, from the chiropractic standpoint, it was more about, let me know what's going on with your life. And as we went through that, he told me more things about since COVID, he's been a little bit more down. His diet has been awful. He is not exercising. He's telling me that he had a prostate issue and it wakes him up in the middle of the night. And like, look, you're not going to fix this problem with a one pill medication. I asked him, if you could fix this problem with the one best thing that could fix this, what would it be? And he didn't really understand the question, but the question was basically saying, it'd be great to take a magic pill and get rid of this. And I think a lot of the time the medical model is, here's this magic pill to get rid of it. But the reality is, it's not rocket science, it's common sense. Addressing the problem with the prostate, which is, in my opinion, inflammation based. And it's also hormonal based, and it's also genetically based, and it's also dietarily based. Talking about looking at his dietary habits and looking at his activity levels and looking at his mindset and being able to do more lifestyle, meaningful, purpose-based things. And that's one of the biggest differences that I've seen so far. Maybe this is just because I've already gone through the profession and the education for 20 plus years and I'm able to hone in a lot quicker, but I don't see the philosophy of medicine necessarily going that route. Let me know your thoughts.